For the next presentation, we would like to invite the co-founder of 3M Block Community, DACC Foundation partner, to introduce about blockchain enables content creator. So please give a big applause to our speaker.
Hello everyone, I'm Sky. Thanks for the invitation for BPro. I'm the co-founder of 3M Block Community and also the DACC Foundation partner. So I think, how many of you guys heard about the 3M Block Community? Please raise your hand. So like, I think most of the Chinese, actually, 3M Block Community is the largest crypto community in China. Since this is the first time we are in Vietnam, I think not a lot of people heard about this. So like we already have like 10 million users on WeChat, and we have more than 1,000 funds and like thousands of media in China. Actually, I think most of the Chinese crypto industry, they already get involved in this community. So we co-founded, my real name is called David Zhu, but on WeChat, definitely everybody call me Sky. So today, yeah, this is my resume, but it's a long one. So yeah, I don't think everyone have time to read it through. But basically, I have been doing the social networking industry for more than 10 years. And my first startup is more like a Chinese Facebook. And I sold that startup in 2010. And then we have another one, it's called Coco Voice. It's still a social messaging app. So last year, I graduated from Tsinghua and MIT. So definitely, personally for me, it's like I'm a social media guy. It's like I have been doing startup in the industry for more than 10 years. And personally for me, why I choose, a lot of people just ask me, so why do I choose to blockchain industry, not like AI, since my last startup is an AI company. So I think, personally for me, it's like the social network. It's more like the network effect. We already know it's like N squared, right? So simply speaking, it's like your friends are on WeChat, your friends are on Facebook. Definitely, we need to use WeChat or use Facebook. You can't just move. You can't just live by yourself, right? That's why it's like the network effect is huge of the social network. And I think the social network, the only people communicate by the, we communicate messaging. But here on blockchain, in my mind, I think definitely we are communicating the value, right? So people transferring value, transferring rights, transferring the power on the blockchain. So definitely the network effect will be larger than the N squared. So that's why it's like when I first I talked with Jeffrey taught me a lot. It's like I have learned a lot about the Ethereum and Bitcoin. I think that's my understanding about blockchain is because it's like its network effect will be huge. And also for the last 10 years, when I'm doing the social networking and startup, we all have a big problem, not only for us, but also for Facebook, and not only for the every Chinese social networking startup. It's like we can't connect everybody in the world. It's like in China, we know there's a wall, right? So Facebook is only like the English word, but not in China. For the WeChat, it's like Southeast China, Southeast SEA, and also China, and some Asia, but not in all the world. We have a startup called Coco Voice and Soma. It's very popular in the Middle East, but also it's only Middle East. So we all have a vision to connect the market or connect everybody in the world. So that's so I think that blockchain can solve this problem. Blockchain give everybody in this industry to have a chance to connect the world. So that means like for us, the market is huge. It's 4 times, it's 5 times larger than ever before. So even like now, it's like the Bitcoin comparing with the gold market, it's still a little baby, right? Everybody knows that. And also here, I heard a lot about the Vietnam market. Now everybody says, oh, it's a very, it's like a hot market. And for Korea market, we know that it's 6 billion USD exchange volume every day, but only like several million users. That means everybody is very active. It's like to get involved in this market. So, and also I think, yeah, that's why I think, the blockchain gives us, especially for Chinese entrepreneurs, a great chance to pursue their global market. So that's different with the internet. So, and also personally, I think, I think the blockchain, definitely everybody knows, is changing the financial engineering. I have invested a lot of projects, but everybody understands this. But for me, I think I understand more about the community part, the social community part. It's like, I think now we call it the collaborative community. It's like we take the 3 AM block as an example. It's basically like, I think in the progress on the way we create this community, we understand that it should be decentralized. We try to involve a lot of volunteers. It's like to help to coordinate in that community. It's like not only it's like thousands of volunteers to get involved to just coordinate every event. We have a whole event on New York and Macau and Singapore later, and also the controllability. It's like after 2 weeks we created that community, and we just come back home and do our own work, and nobody take care of that community, but it works pretty well. So and it grows. So we call it a community fork. It's like it grows by itself, and we have like thousands of managers that control the content, and help us spread the content. And also the third part is I think it's a little blurry. It's like called underlying network. So since in this kind of collaborative community, definitely people form more underlying network, and that means that not only you have your personal network, and you will have it's like different kinds of levels of network later. So that's why I call it the distributed collaborative community. I think I suggest all of you to try WeChat and try this community called 3M Block. Yeah, you will feel a little bit different with different other communities on the Telegram. So, and also, I think based on this, I think we have a new economic business model. It's called a collaborative economic business model. I think all the creators and the consumers, and also they become your shareholders, right? They help to manage your community, and help. So that's why I think I talk with also with Jeffrey, and I think we have this kind of the sentence in every organization and everyone and everything will be tokenized. That's why I think, and also that's why I think why this is because we want to empower all the creators in the world. So that's why we started our own project. It's called a DACC. A DACC is like the world's first IAM-based content blockchain. It's like because me, I have been in the social media industry for 10 years. That's why we choose to start to solve the problem of the digital media industry. So, and we all believe this DACC will revolutionize the digital content industry. So yeah, this is a DACC on the media. It's like, I think Influenship just ranked DACC as the #1 blockchain startup in the Q2 of 2018. And I think, yeah, basically, yeah, we have a lot of medias. And also some even say the DACC media blockchain is bigger than Beatles, will change the music industry. So basically the problem we are solving is pretty easy to understand. It's like we understand it, it's like we think the key problem in the digital media problem is like the controllability of the data. It's like definitely we have 2 kinds of data. It's like IP data and the user data, personal data. And I mean personal data not only for the user's data, but also for the network data. So yeah, we understand the problem well. It's like for the IP, and we know we suffer from the revenue loss is like 15 billion USD every year, per year. And also for the personal data, we care about privacy now, right? It's more like the Facebook problem. Everybody, it's like even in China, it's very ridiculous. Some kind of technical leaders say, "Oh, the people in China, they don't care about the privacy, but they only give them some candies. They will just give you the privacy." I think that's that's a huge problem that we need to solve in this industry. And basically, since this kind of two problems, and also I think the content creators in this kind of economic system, they didn't earn enough. They can't earn enough actually. And since the platform control all this power and all this data, and I think yeah. Especially let's take an example about the audio industry. I think all the audio content creators, they only earn less than 5%. So basically we want to solve this problem with IAM-based blockchain technology. We have three parts, pretty simple. The first part is the IAM-based distributed file system. The second part is the IAM-based public blockchain, content blockchain. And the third part is that we try to developing tools to help the developers or content creators to develop their own DApp very easily. So we have three key features, like we used to call the first one is like we call it a 3D blockchain. It's like define. We want to define every access right very clearly in this industry. For example, the access of the content, access to your user data, and access to the network data very clearly. And the second part is that we want to develop. We want the application developers and the content developers to develop their own DApp very easily and very efficiently and very cheaper, right? The third part is like we want to deliver value, not only deliver value to the content creators, but also for the consumers and the distributors. So, yeah, basically this technical structure, I don't want to deliver this very much. It's like basically we are developing a DACC distributed file system. It's like we put the permission map on every file piece, and we can build this file system not only on the decentralized platform, but also on the centralized storage system. So comparing with the IPFs, everybody knows IPFs right here. It's like we are more focused on the file system, not focused on the storage system. And also we have the block structure. We try to leverage the content and the social network and the user data, the metadata on the blocks, and we build up our own smart contracts for this industry. And also the third part is like that we want to use the DACC to develop, and the developers can use DACC to develop their own DApp. We have the standard libraries for them to develop. And for some content creators, if they don't have their own ability to develop, they can just leverage our very easy GUI platform to develop their own applications. So and also we develop our own first DApp. It's an audio content DApp. It's more like blockchain-based iTunes. And we already have this demo. It's like, but not we are not going to show today. It's like we have our own the consensus is called a proof of recommendation. We change a lot we help the people to create and curate the content, and they get paid and get a reward by just spread this. So basically, for DACC, I just heard the core of DACC is that we have a very talented team. We are all from MIT. It's like our CEO is my classmate at MIT, and also we have MIT developers and our core scientist. He's the first one in the world to develop the first crypto email system in the world. And also we have a global, it's like a technical, legal, and investment advisors. like Jeffrey, Walter, Andy, Wei Xing, and it's like, and also we have the very global like investors and partners. And that's our pretty roadmap. Basically, we are developing our file system first in this year, and we will launch on the Q3. And the next year, and we will launch our public chain. So that's all. That's me. That's Sky, and that's DAC, and that's 3 AM block. And we are kind of in the progress of our public round now. So if you feel interested, just scan this code and contact me later. Okay, thanks for everyone. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr.